Good morning, everyone. It's starting to feel like Groundhog Day, isn't it? Every day, every afternoon around 6 p.m., depending on your time zone. There's me saying good morning to you. Yeah, and I just get up and I truck and do it all over again. But you know what? I don't mind. It's just kind of funny that it's just over and over. Don't we all just repeat the same madness over and over? Of course we do. Of course we do. So I'm up, ready to go. I read somebody's comment yesterday about how Nolans, I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it. I just hear everyone saying Nolans, so I guess that must be right. I don't know. But I read their comment about how it's difficult to park there within the city, which makes perfect sense to me. That's how cities work. And it probably ain't going to make much sense for me to rush in there a day early. Especially with how hard I ran to get home. We could definitely use some shorter days anyways. So it's about 6:30 in the morning. I meant to be up about 5, but I was like, I'll just sleep in a little bit. And we'll probably get to right before Dallas today. I'm in a very small town, Springfield, Colorado. And when I was a kid, one of the farms that I lived on for a while is probably about, I'd say 20 to 30 miles east of here, rough estimate. But it is the middle of nowhere. Not so much Springfield, but the town that I lived in, well, the farm that I lived on when I was a kid. I've never made a trip over there. I've went up and down 287 here through Texas and Oklahoma and Colorado probably hundreds of times at this point, but that's a little bit off the beaten path. So I've never been over there to see it since I was a kid, obviously. But maybe one day I'll make that trip, but I sure haven't done it. Anyways, so the point was I'll probably get to like just before Dallas, or Fort Worth rather, on 287 today, shut it down, get up earlier tomorrow morning, or maybe 5, 6, get through Dallas when there's not much for traffic, and we'll end up somewhere in Louisiana tomorrow, and then get up Friday morning on into Nolans. I think you have to grunt it when you say it. Nolans. And we'll go in there. Either way, I'm not reloading till Friday anyways, and we do need to run some shorter days because once I'm on the road, especially when I'm in rebuild the money phase, I have no interest, very little interest in doing resets. What am I gonna do, the whole time? So we need some shorter days anyways. Yesterday I worked 6 hours total, so that's huge for us. And today I'll just get down there to that like I said, right before Fort Worth on 287. Always a little bit of parking over there, and then we'll do that again tomorrow. So hey, we'll see how it all works out. Yeah, Friday morning delivery, and I'm sure we'll see what's going on Friday. Hopefully something that gets me to up around that Chicago area. Probably a Monday morning delivery on that. Get back over to the terminal, get my new refrigerated trailer. Shout out to Jesus, sorry guys, T-Bone. T-Bone was listening to me talk about the numbers on the rental trailer, and I like when guys are listening to information and basing what they hear on other information out there, because I thought the trailer rental was completely outrageous. But T-Bone pointed out if I were to do an extra lease trailer, it'd probably be that plus mileage and things like that. So I appreciate that, T-Bone, because it definitely makes things make more sense to me, because I thought maybe I was going off the rails a little bit. Maybe I need to rein it in a little. But hey, thank you for pointing out the information. That helps me feel a little bit better in my decisions, honestly. So thanks for that. I don't have much else to say. I'm gonna get her on the road. This last part of 287 through Colorado, well, 287 through like southern Colorado from I-70 down can be very frustrating because there's a lot of slow trucks and it's just a 2-lane road. But didn't really run into that yesterday. Wasn't bad at all. And we'll just finish off this last little bit of Colorado. We got Oklahoma, which you know you're in Oklahoma when you're about to get bounced out of your damn seat on 287, unless they fixed it. It's been a while since I've been through there, but it used to be real bouncy. And then when you get down into Texas, you start to have 2 lanes, and it's pretty smooth sailing at that point. So, hey, we've got it all figured out, right? We've got life all figured out, don't we, folks? Of course we do. Of course we do. We're all middle-aged trying to figure out what the hell we're doing, but we got it all figured out. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out, and we'll see what we get into today. See ya. You know what I feel like doing right now? A little bit of complaining. Let me make sure my radio is not cranked up. Get all that static. Yep, there it is. There it is. And get this old girl fired up. Because I'm fired up. I just went to this pilot. And yeah, I get it. I'm whining. I get it. But an hour and a half, guys. An hour and a half I was in there just to get a shower. There was no line. I was the only person waiting for a shower. Let's go over here and get us some fuel in this rig. But they were just waiting to clean the showers. I don't know what's going on lately, but the quality of life on the road since the last time I was out here really seems to have fallen off. Like fallen off a cliff. You can't get a shower. Takes forever to get in there, and I understand. I'm just being an angry old trucker right now. Believe me, I know. Believe me, I know, but it's just so absurd that you can't get a shower these days. And then the pilot employees are playing grab ass with each other, as the old timers say. You know, they're just having a good time, laughing and joking. It's like, man, I'm on a schedule here. You know, I got stuff to do. Can you please clean a shower so that I can be on my way and be out of here? God damn it. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say to this. It's been really bad. It seems like it's a lot worse than it used to be. And that could be all in my head. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a entitled person, and maybe I need to shut up. That's possibly what needs to happen here. But it's just been really frustrating, man. Like, I specifically go in the middle of the day to avoid lines. And if there is a line, that's okay. That's not a big deal. Other guys need to shower too. But when there isn't a line, what the hell are we doing? I just don't get it. Anyways, that's it. I'm done complaining for now. Don't worry, I'll be back later to complain more on the topic. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this rig fueled up. What are we paying here? $4.41. This is criminal. This is Texas. What? Oh my God. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Well, we've done it. Wind's blowing, sun's shining. Hear the birds chirping. Spring's here, folks. I don't know about wind having anything to do with that, if I'm being honest, but looks a little. No, we're good. We're good. But besides all this, beautiful out here. Beautiful. Oh no, look. What do we got going on there? Ah, well, we're turning her in soon anyways, right? No, not my problem. Oh, look at that. Look at all those birds. It's an attempted murder. I think that's an actual murder at that point. I think that's an actual murder. So, anyways, we've made it. Well, we haven't made it, but we made progress. All right, what's going on today, guys? Most importantly, why does my face look so damn weird today? I mean, normally it's a little weird, but this lighting is doing me no favors. I look 10 years older every time I do a video. Look at this. What's going on here? New growth coming on my face. Is now the time to be seeing? Should I wait? Should I do that maybe at another time? Maybe not on video. Maybe I could do that at a different time. I don't know. But what do we got going on today, guys? Honestly, pretty boring day. It's started out in southeast Colorado, did our little run of Oklahoma, and we're about 7 miles, I think, outside of Fort Worth now, or from where you turn on to I-35W or whatever it is. Yeah, just parked at this little truck stop here. This little truck stop I always come to because there's always an extra spot here, and the burgers in there aren't too bad. You know, it's all right. So yeah, not a whole lot going on today, if I'm being honest with you. Just super boring, but happy to be in some warm weather. It's hot though. It's hot. It's 86 degrees according to the truck. Oh, just ticked up to 87. We're screwed. We're gonna go into hyper heat, and all our brains are gonna melt. I think mine already did, because what am I even saying? That doesn't make sense. Anyways, it's a hot one. It's a hot one. We got about 550 miles to Nolens, down to Nolens, and somebody said it's pretty hard to park in the city, which makes sense to me. So I'll have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure the appointment's at like 10:30 a.m. on Friday, 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m. But I think I'll run to about, 100 miles out of Nolens tomorrow. And I'll get up like super early. Well, not super early, but like maybe 5. Be running by like 5, gets me into town to my stop by like 6:30. That way I miss any like traffic that might be going on, because I really don't have to work very hard Friday because of the next load. Point is, this week sucks. But that was what we knew already when I was going to Denver and I had a $7,000 week. Remember I told you guys there's always that trade-off? Yeah, there's always that trade-off. But the good news is, so this week's going to be about 4,400. Not a great week. I've had worse. And my dispatcher called and said, I was looking for a load to Chicago to get you here for that trailer. He said, if I told you the rates on that, and I wasn't looking at the load board myself, he said, but if I told you the rates out of New Orleans, that area around there, to Chicago, he said, you would cuss me out and you would hang up on me, and then later you would cry. He said it just looks terrible. So we got a load to Erie, Pennsylvania, delivering Monday. So I picked that up Friday. It's about 1,100 miles, delivers Monday. Monday, we're hoping to find us just a short little load to get us to the Chicago area, maybe like a Tuesday delivery, and then I can go get my trailer. That's what we're hoping to do. So not a great week in the sense that we're just not going to make a whole lot of money, and that's the way it goes. So 7,000 last week, 4,400 this week. Good news is, with it not being such a crazy week and I don't have to knock out a ton of miles, I can run shorter days, slowly bringing back those hours on the recaps. When I get my reefer trailer, I will have no concerns at all about being able to run that thing for a week, 2 weeks, without worrying about, depending on what kind of loads I get with that, of course. But as far as the recaps go, I'll be looking really good. So at least I'm setting myself up for success when that comes along. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So just the way she goes, that's how this business works out. You have a really good week, and then if we weren't trying to get me to my trailer, we might have had a better week, right? And that's just the way it goes. There were a lot of $2 a mile loads out of Denver if you wanted to go west. Well, we know what happens last time we went west, right? Talking about like, Portland, Seattle, things up in that area, the Pacific Northwest. There were plenty of loads, but what do you do once you get there? But looking at refrigerated freight out of Denver, I saw plenty of $2 mile loads in every direction, and that's in a notoriously bad freight market. So at least that gives me hope for the future once we get that trailer. So this week, pretty much a wash. It's just kind of how these things go. I don't like it when it happens, obviously, but I understand the reasoning why we're doing it. The reason is because I asked to switch to reefer. That's the reason that we're doing it. I just realized how tired I am. I just got very tired. Probably play me some Witcher and fall asleep. But I do want to whine, I guess, a little bit about what I was talking about earlier with the sort of the quality of life with like truck stops. Just, they don't seem to care anymore. And I understand that they're corporations and they don't have feelings, and asking them to care is a lot to ask. I get that. But it seems like, I've been out here for about 2 months now, so we can say I left the road about 8 months ago because I was home for roughly 6 months. And I wouldn't say everything was great then. You know, we still had your employees that didn't care, you know, in a truck stop. But it seems like that has really just, like I said earlier, just dropped off a cliff where they do not give a damn about if a truck driver's getting what they came in to do. I mean, the shower situation has been an absolute nightmare out here. It's been terrible. You can't get a shower because they're not cleaned, you know. I don't know how many showers I've went into and it's like they don't give me a towel, and I turn around. I should bring my own. I get that. How gross is that, using a towel that thousands of other truckers have used? I'm surprised I haven't caught anything yet, right? But they've probably caught stuff from me later. But anyways, the fuel pumps. I mean, every time I filled up just one tank today because I wasn't going to fill up both tanks at $4.40 or whatever that nonsense was. And these are supposed to be Texas prices. What do you mean $4.40? Get the hell out of here. So I filled up one tank and it took 15 minutes. The damn pump was so slow. And then their app, oh my God, the Flying J app pisses me off so much lately. The thing hardly ever works. You know, you're trying to pump fuel and it's like an unexpected error has occurred. By now, that error needs to be expected. Like, you guys can't even hire an IT department? Are you kidding me right now? This is crazy. You're one of the, like, you're a massive corporation. And you can't be bothered to hire an IT department that can build an app that works most of the time? Come on now. You can't get your pumps to work. You can't, like, I understand a lot of people, like, feel like they're not making enough money to survive these days because survival's very tough these days. It's a very hard thing to do. Like, without trucking, none of that makes sense to me. You know, how are people surviving? And jobs just don't pay anything anymore, right? It's crazy. And I understand people just throwing their hands up and giving up and saying, I'm just not going to do it. But at what point does somebody do something? You know, like, and I don't know what the answer is, but it's just so damn frustrating. I know I'm whining right now. I'm aware. But it's so damn frustrating when you just want to get a shower. And it's like, you got to wait an hour and there's no line in front of you because you can see it on the TV in the pilot. No one's leaving the showers either because you can watch truckers leave the showers. Nobody's leaving. And then this girl has the nerve, right? She sees me sitting in the driver's lounge for nearly an hour and she like comes in and she like laughs. She's like, sorry about all that. Let me go get these cleaned for you. It's not really a laughing matter, right? Like, I know I'm probably overreacting. I understand that, but it's not really a laughing matter. Like, I have stuff to do. I've already kind of like timed out my day a little bit. And who are you to take liberties with my day, my time? Christ, man. I mean, the laugh is what drove me crazy. You're gonna laugh? You just watched me sit here for almost an hour before you decided, hey, maybe I should clean one of those empty showers. Just one. Come on now, man. And then, like, well, this one's not really a big deal, but, like, there was an Arby's in there. And I like Arby's. It's not bad. And so I went and ordered some food. The damn girl working there kept calling me hun and honey. Am I the only one that finds that to be incredibly condescending when people do that? I understand. It's more of like a Southern thing. Maybe it's a term of endearment. But when people call me hun or honey, I always feel like it's so damn condescending. Like, I don't know why. Maybe that's just a problem in my own head. And I was just give me my goddamn food, you know? Come on, man. So, good Lord. But it seems like it's like that everywhere you go. Everywhere you go now is just like nobody's interested in doing the job at all. And I don't know where the problem is. I really don't. But I know that we as truckers depend on these truck stops to run at least half-ass efficiently, right? Like, let's clean a shower. Let's make sure our fuel pumps pump more than a gallon every 10 minutes. How about that? If we're going to have an app, and the app, you have to use the app if you want to get more points per month, which is nice because getting free stuff from from Pilot is nice. I have like $50 in points. I just haven't decided what I want to spend it on yet. Like, but I mean, I've got so much stuff for my truck for free for points, because of points. But if you just slide your card, well, no, I think actually if you use punch in your card number, or you can, I don't have the physical Pilot card, but you can punch in the Pilot card number and it still gives you the point multipliers and all that. So I'm actually wrong about that. But it's like, we depend on you, man. Come on. Like, it's been so frustrating for me lately, because like, you just never know what you're gonna get. What's not going to be working here? By the way, my shower was cold. It was a cold shower. No matter which way you turn that knob, you could not get hot water to come out of that thing. Couldn't do it. I don't know, man. Like, obviously sometimes I'm gonna have bad days and I'm gonna get frustrated with the things going on around me. But what is going on? What is going on in these truck stops? They don't give a damn. They don't care. And is it like a staffing issue? Is corporate not hiring enough people, you know, or are they franchised? I think some pilots are franchises, actually. Are they not hiring enough people? Are they not paying enough, or is everyone just lazy? I don't know. I have no clue. But working in a truck stop isn't the same as working in, like, say, a gas station, right? You are effectively part of the supply chain at that point. There's old Curtis, shout out Curtis, who, you know, works in a truck stop, but genuinely has an interest in trucks. I don't know specifically what his interest is. He's a viewer. He runs around the YouTube circle watching everybody's stuff. But to me, it seems a guy like that has an interest in trucking in general might be a little bit more interested in understanding what a part of the supply chain he is. Thank you, Curtis, for cleaning up after us. I can't imagine the piss bottles you have to deal with. I can't imagine what you see when you go to clean up the showers and the bathrooms. And my God, that's a job I would never do, Curtis, ever. But I think you get it. You are an important part of the supply chain right along with us. And everybody treats it like they're going to work at a goddamn 7-Eleven. You know, 7-Eleven's probably important too. Maybe, probably, I don't know. But it's not like, clean the showers, please. I have things to do. I don't have all day to sit. I know you got a driver's lounge and that's nice and all, but a driver with stuff to do ain't hanging out in your goddamn lounge. We got places to go, you know? We got places to be. Is that long enough? Yeah, that's long enough. I should have cut myself off a long time ago. So anyways, I feel better. I got that off my chest, and now I can sleep better. But Pilot loves, well, I was going to say TA do better, but they don't even have an internet connection yet. Anybody at the top of TA is still using dial-up. They're not watching YouTube. So TA, sorry, you're left out of this one. But come on, Pilot loves independent truck stops. Everybody, can you please understand your value to the American truck driver and why you're important to us and why doing your job efficiently is important to all of us out here? Can we do that? Or do I have to keep yelling at my phone? Because I will. I need content, so it gives me some. I'm gonna go. See you guys later.